Hi, it's Michael, and we're on week 3. So, one thing we're still at the very bottom here of data, and we're going to work our way up. This is the foundation for the projects you're going to do for the next several weeks. So, if any of you have had trouble finding a data set, I understand, but please get to work on it early to find one that's going to be suitable, and I'm happy to give you feedback and suggestions. Also, these videos hopefully help in what we're doing. If they aren't helpful or you need more info, please let me know, because it moves very quickly in this class and we're going to go on to a different topic. So the reason why this is a crash course in data modeling is we're using Twitter, which seems very simple, right? It's really not a very complicated database. It's meant to actually replace texting, so that until recently, or until whenever, it didn't even have imagery or anything else. It was just some text. And you could probably find anything, any word you wanted, because anyone can post anything, but there's no context. So finding something useful was extremely difficult, and that's what you should have found out, is that most of your attempts were really challenging, to find anything at all. And I wanted to use the extra data. So for example, data looks like this, right? It's got some sort of column name and some sort of value in it. And it should be readable. And that's why it was good that this was posted, because you can see these numbers don't really mean anything to me or anybody else. So we're looking for qualitative data, meaning words or phrases, things that help describe something, which is going to be easier for you guys, because I don't want to challenge you too much. This is really about trying to learn these basics of how to organize things, because if you can search and not find things, that's not good, right? So we'll get to in a few weeks of how Twitter ended up inventing hashtags and what they're about. That's a whole different topic. But right now, the hope was that you found this frustrating. And without extra data, you probably didn't find much of anything at all, because, again, you're just looking for a word. And words themselves, especially, they really don't contain much. That words can actually, not do much at all. So anyway, the goal of this was to frustrate you, and I hope that it did. But I hope that that frustration led to a little insight into how important all these other fields are, which bring me to what you've shared so far. Many of you are taking my advice and using some topics that are, I think, a little bit easier to get your head around, because, as I said, we're working on this for many weeks. Some tried some new topics. I tried to give you my advice. Some things, they're too finite, or else they're very hard. There's no qualitative info to describe. So if you didn't get any good feedback, please try another topic, and please do it as early as possible, as we're going to move on to week 3, which I also have a video up here about how we're extending our database. So if we have a few examples, we want to try to make sure that we can accommodate more. And that's a really interesting concept. It's the way that the internet revolutionized everything, so to speak, this pattern layer, that if you are able to group things, so you need grouping tags, so you need ways basically to try to make sure that every record is not unique. And there's a series of exercises here to get you to think about these things. So grouping records together, hierarchy, what's an important field, what's a not so important field. This is really to just kind of suss out whether your database has enough fields in it and whether you need to expand it to more. So continue to share. You can also share your Airtable link down here again, or if you have a new topic, share it and make sure to mention me. I'd also would like to set up times with you guys this week to get to know you, and also I can help with this exercise as well. But you do need to find the database first. If you're still looking, it really is important early in this week now to go and find it and share it and get that approved before we start talking about the details. So yeah, hope this week goes well, and the assignment is due at the end of the week, but let's make sure we interact early enough, because, as I said, we're going to move on to another topic, and I want to make sure that we set a solid foundation. Thanks.